I'll never forget my first proper all-consuming crush. I was about 8 years old and she was a teacher from my school. My cheeks would sting if she'd look at me or if I heard her gentle song-like voice. I went on to have lots of boy crushes in school too. I was very much a daydreamer. I'd build entire relationships in my head with famous actors and actresses and book characters even. I fancied both Sirius Black and Hermione from Harry Potter. I even made my Barbie dolls kiss one another and also kiss my brother's Action Man toys. During my teenage years, where many of my female friends would describe their heterosexuality by saying that women are just beautiful to look at. Sometimes I thought they were right and figured that's all it was. I was just admiring their bodies. I'd think I was jealous of certain girls, like this one girl, let's call her Jenny. But deep down, I think I knew I was simply attracted to her. I wanted to kiss her, and in the same way I wanted to be intimate with my then boyfriend. One weekend, then boyfriend and I had a huge fight and went on a break. So I went to a party to distract myself and ended up kissing another girl for the first time in my life. It felt so right and so natural. Bisexuality wasn't a word that commonly cropped up in conversation. Many just figured that us girls would make out with each other solely for the sake of guys at parties in order to gauge their interest. This negative connotation followed me around like a giant leering shadow monster after my first couple of kissing girls at parties experiences, and it forced me to want to repress and repress and repress. I also started browsing online forums about liking both boys and girls at the same time. Is it possible? Am I just a lesbian in denial? I felt very lost and so confused about my sexual identity. During university, I tried to keep my head down and focus on my studies, but there were beautiful, confident girls everywhere I turned. One day at the college bar, I locked eyes with a gorgeous redhead several times. I could almost taste my own guilt, smell my own shame. I felt trapped. One day, I came upon a book all about bisexuality. I read and I read and I realised I didn't have to prove anything to anybody. I didn't need to be afraid to accept myself for who I am. Coming out as bisexual to those close to me has been one of the most freeing experiences of my life. It's been a huge part of my journey to loving and respecting myself entirely. I'm bi, and I'm rather happy about that.
Oh my god, and we totally jumped off the cliff and had to swim all the way to shore because the dog chased us all the way to the end. Oh.